IIFT Kakinada has suddenly released its 2026 admission policy, opening a brief, high-pressure window that closes on April 20th. This program offers a 5-year path directly into the Indian Institute of Foreign Trade, a premier destination for a Master of Business Administration in International Business. This is a specialized degree. Unlike the broad management curriculum found at most IIMs, IIFT requires an immediate commitment to a technical, trade-focused academic track. To even begin the application, you must already have a registration number for the IPMAT Indore. IPMAT stands for the Integrated Program in Management Aptitude Test, the primary entrance exam for these 5-year courses. This creates a time-sensitive hurdle. You have to decide whether to pay the 2,000 rupee application fee now, before you've had the chance to fully audit the curriculum's demands. You are weighing the security of a 60-seat premium cohort against the long-term risk of locking yourself into a narrow professional niche. An application here represents a permanent strategic choice to pursue a very specific international business identity. The eligibility criteria function as a hard barrier. IIFT uses these rules to aggressively thin the applicant pool before the first exam paper is even graded. The primary filter is quantitative. You must have completed mathematics, applied math, or business math in 11th and 12th grade. This requirement eliminates many humanities and commerce students who opted out of math. The second filter is a chronological lock. You must have passed your 12th grade boards in 2024, 2025, or 2026. This rule bars older candidates, or those who have taken multiple gap years, ensuring the cohort remains within a very specific age bracket. A baseline of 60% in your 10th grade exams is also required, though reserved categories receive a 5% relaxation. Most IPM programs prioritize a diverse intake, but these combined filters ensure the competition is already narrowed down to a math-literate subset of students. These administrative hurdles are designed to curate a cohort that is mathematically fluent and ready for technical courseware from the first semester. For those who clear the eligibility bars, IIFT removes the most unpredictable part of the admissions process, the subjective interview panel. This chart details the selection formula. A dominant 77% of your final ranking comes exclusively from your IPMAT Indore score. Another 20% is tied directly to your past performance in your 10th grade board exams. The final 3% is a flat bonus applied to female and transgender candidates to encourage gender diversity. By relying on these metrics, the Institute eliminates human bias and the risk of a single bad interview performance ruining your chances. However, this formula creates immense pressure. It leaves no room to explain away a poor 10th grade record or a subpar performance on the day of the IPMAT. IFT has replaced the social anxiety of the interview room with the uncompromising reality of a mathematical spreadsheet. The mechanics of getting in are only part of the story. You must also consider the reality of the curriculum you are buying into. During Phase 1, the first 3 years, you are earning a BBA specifically in business analytics. The coursework is rigorous, focusing on big data, economics, and advanced analytics. In Phase 2, the final 2 years, the focus shifts entirely to an MBA in international business. This is a STEM-aligned program, science, technology, engineering, and math, designed to build technical expertise in global trade. This specialization makes the program highly valuable for data roles, but it makes pivoting into soft skills areas like HR or traditional marketing much more difficult later on. The Kakinada campus is the third and newest IIFT location, and it is currently developing its permanent infrastructure. With only 60 seats available, you are joining an extremely small cohort, which ensures high faculty engagement but a smaller immediate alumni network. The 12 lakh rupee tuition investment for the first 3 years pays for specialized technical training in a high-density academic environment. Before the April 20th deadline, use this framework to decide if your profile matches the IIFT selection model. Because selection relies 97% on existing scores and 0% on a personal interview, it creates a massive advantage for the quant-heavy introvert. If you have high math scores and a strong 10th grade record, but struggle with high-pressure social interviews, this program bypasses your weakness and rewards your core technical strengths. Conversely, the broad generalist faces a significant barrier here. If you rely on charisma and interpersonal skills to win over a panel, you have no platform to use those skills during selection, and you will likely struggle with the heavy analytics curriculum. There is also the late bloomer risk. If your academic focus only arrived in 11th grade, the immovable 20% weight assigned to your 10th grade marks creates a mathematical deficit that is very difficult to overcome, regardless of how well you score on the IPMAT. Measure your math proficiency and academic history against these specific weights before you commit the fee. IIFT Kakinada rewards precise technical profiles over a general management interest.